Christina Miller, and I want to welcome you to the beautiful world of Brighton. This extraordinary company has been bringing fabulous eye-catching accessories to women of unique style since 1991, and we've been doing it with heart. Brighton's consistent originality and craftsmanship mixed with enduring classic form and trademark elegance satisfy every woman of taste. Whatever your taste or lifestyle, Brighton has something perfect just for you. Of course, all this creativity doesn't simply happen by itself. No, it all starts with the designers. And at Brighton, the designers are given the freedom to be true artists. They are given the freedom to travel the world in search of new leathers and inspiration for their one-of-a-kind ornamentations. The freedom to craft their creations from the finest quality materials, and the freedom to focus as much attention as they choose on the smallest details. Let me introduce you to just a few of these amazing artists so we can get to know them and their exceptional work. Thank you for joining us today and sharing your expertise in this intriguing field. And before we get started on talking about what each of you do, I have to ask a question. Where is your favorite place to receive inspiration?
Museums.
Museums?
Flea markets.
Morocco.
Morocco. I think I could get inspiration from any of these places. Kim, part of your work involves designing sunglasses. What should I keep in mind when looking for a pair of sunglasses that are right for me?
Well, it's all about personal style. Whether you're feeling spirited or want to be incognito, we have a perfect pair to fit your face shape and hair color. We have plastic frames, metal frames, and a hot new trend of rimless sunglasses.
Thank you, Kim. I'll have to keep that in mind. Now let's talk about the fun and colorful straw bags. Laura, what makes Brighton straw bags different from other straw bags?
Here at Brighton, we try to make things that don't look like everyone else, and I think that's certainly true of the straw bags. It's important to note that all of our straw bags are made by hand. We have craftspeople over in Asia that actually weave each straw bag onto a wooden form. So everyone's a little bit unique and different. We also put all the same detail work into the straw bags that we put into the rest of the handbag collection. So we do use all Italian leather and of course our signature Brighton ornamentation. I think that really makes them look different.
The straw bags are a lot of fun. Mavis, you've designed a lot of fun collections. Tell us about one of them.
Well, we've designed a lot of fun things at Brighton, especially this season, I think, when color is so important in the marketplace. We've really expanded the dark jewel collection. What's so wonderful about it, it gave us an opportunity to use an explosion of colors, and we laid in beautiful little Japanese crystal seed beads in a mosaic pattern, and then we spliced it with red glazed calf, and it came out with this absolutely beautiful, almost magical carpet effect, and it's just an absolutely fabulous mosaic of color.
Jewelry is a newer addition to the Brighton line. Miriam, what is the special challenge to you in designing the jewelry line?
The challenge for me is to stay true to the heritage and the look of the Brighton and still be innovative. So it's really the evolution of the Brighton line in general. In order to do that, I use new techniques, new stones, new materials, new innovative ideas of how to put things together. Like one of the collections we have added is called the Piccadilly, and that has a decoupage technique. We've never done it before. It's taking the pictures that I hand painted and we set them inside the bezel and cover them with clear enamel. So that has added a lot of newness to that collection, and we've used it in other products as well.
I understand you design watches. Is there one that stands out?
Yes, actually this season we introduced a new watch called Sorrento. This is one of the more innovative pieces that we've added to our watch collection. It has all the beautiful details of classic Brighton signature. At the same time, what's interesting about it, it converts from the all metal to a leather strap. And the leather strap itself goes from all red to the black. So you really have 3 watches in one.
Kim, you've been involved in another Brighton product that is both beautiful and extremely functional, the luggage. What makes the Brighton luggage so special?
Well, the Brighton luggage is specific for a woman. It's personal luggage and great carry-on pieces. And what makes it special is that all the Brighton detailing on the exterior, but each piece has a special surprise inside. We have everything from extra shoe compartments that fit women's shoes, which is very important, to cosmetic pouches that pop out and become little handbags for traveling. Each piece has that special little touch which makes it Brighton. And if you must travel with your best friend, there is a doggy carrier.
This luggage is so special, it makes me want to travel somewhere. Maybe Italy, where our shoes are made. Beth and Morale, you both design shoes. And Beth, I understand you designed a shoe called Yoko. Why the name Yoko?
Well, besides the fact that the owner of the company, Jerry Cole, is a huge Beatles fan, we also thought the shoe had kind of a kicky and fun personality, and that the name Yoko really fit the personality of the shoe.
What makes Yoko so special?
Well, first of all, it's a really simple silhouette, and it's made out of our crocodile leather, which looks great with everything from shorts to skirts. And since we think you'll be wearing it a lot, we also made it super comfortable. It has a 100% rubber unit bottom, and it has a highly padded insole that has natural leather, which absorbs your moisture from your foot, so it's really comfortable.
And it has little hearts on it, too.
Christina, you stole my punchline. It does have hearts on it. Like many of the really popular Brighton products, it has heart. It has 3, as a matter of fact, and they have little open centers so it shows your skin, so it's sexy, too.
Morale, how does designing footwear differ from the other Brighton products?
Well, first of all, shoes have to carry a person's weight for the duration of the lifetime of that shoe. The fit element is extremely critical. Very few shoes are one size fits all. Unlike all handbags and jewelry, they don't come in 3 widths and 6 sizes. So a shoe has to look good, not just as a size 6. The real challenge is to design a shoe that looks good in all sizes and functions properly.
How many shoes do you design, and how many actually make it to a Brighton store?
There's about 500 shoes I design a season, and from that we choose maybe 200 to 300 prototype samples that we make. From that we have about 30 or 40 styles that only actually make it into the stores.
That was fascinating. But what about the men in our lives? Victoria, tell us about the products that you design for men.
Well, Brighton has been making men's belts long before we began designing accessories for women. And our men's accessories are still very popular, especially in the golf world. Our belts really stand out because of the exceptional quality and the attention we pay to every little detail. We literally do search the globe looking for the finest leather that's available, from heavy latigos to the finest Italian calfskin. Our buckle sets are all sketched by hand. They're very three-dimensional, so they almost take on a life of their own. They're plated in silver and washed in antique, so it enhances all the fine details. We also offer solid brass buckles, which are made from the old world sand casting method, which is quite interesting. And it truly requires master craftsmen to create the elaborately designed straps that we have. We offer an extensive collection of classy, elegant men's belts that can be worn from the boardroom to the golf course.
What is so incredible is that each piece is a work of art. Kim, tell us what happens after you've envisioned a design.
Well, once the final sketch has been finished, the hardware sketch is actually sent out to China, and that manufacturer has beautiful artisans that actually hand carve and send a sample back of the hardware. And I take my final sketch out to the sample makers. We have an incredible group of sample makers that are true artisans. Together with the sample makers, my sketch comes to life. And you can really see the love and detail and the quality and pride that they've put into making the sample. I think that really translates across to the customer, and that's why they love Brighton.
Kim, is this handbag part of a collection?
Yes, it is. It's a collection Miriam designed called the Highland Collection.
The term collection keeps coming up. Tom, you designed the Brazilian collection.
Yes.
Tell me, what exactly is a collection?
Well, Christina, a collection for Brighton is really bringing in a lot of different items, but they all have something in common. It could be the leather, it could be a style, it could be the ornamentation. Like the Brazil collection that you've seen, the leather is the main focus of this collection. You can see how it has this really wonderful basket weave that we've never done before. The pattern changes. And you can see the basket weave all through this collection. It carries through the Becca bucket bag, the shoulder bag, small leather goods, and then also the woven belts. It's very interesting. The jewelry matches the belts. The belt matches the handbag matches the small leather goods. And that's what makes it kind of fun and exciting, and that a woman can really wear a Brighton collection from head to toe.
How does a collection get its name?
Mainly, it really comes from what was the inspiration. For instance, you could have a wonderful piece of Victorian silver, and so maybe it's a very romantic piece. So the name you're going to give it, may mirror that inspiration piece. Be it a lady's name like a Cordelia, something very old-fashioned and romantic, or it may simply be, Victorian romance. It can come from a feeling, a style. It can also it is a name that sometimes we just pull out of the air. With the Brazilian collection, it was all about the Brazilian baskets. And so that's why I called it the Brazilian collection.
Now I see that all design begins with inspiration. Let's see if you can take a random object and get inspiration from it. You have 30 seconds to design an object from these.
Oh, fabulous.
This is it.
That's the inspiration.
Really?
Really?
Inspiration. Okay, I got it.
Time's up. May we see your sketches? Oh,
Sure.
oh, my goodness, they're beautiful. Oh, truly amazing. I'm so impressed. Those are great. Those are good. Based on what we had to work with and the object that you had, those are wonderful. Oh, I'm impressed. Thank you so much for being with us today and inviting us into your fabulous world. Thank you. Your sketches are amazing. I'm just so impressed. I just.
Yes, we'll have that sample made up for you.
Oh, yeah.